Wherever you are in the world listening to us today, I bring a message of peace and love to you, wherever you are in reach of my voice. We have all come here together today to lift every voice and say, time come now. So let me hear you say, time come now. We need a people-centered strategy for development of this country. So we need to change the paradigm. The General Secretary has said there are two Jamaicas, and he has expressed it vividly with examples. And it is true, it is a reality. But there is hope, because the power to achieve the change we need resides in the people of Jamaica. The people have the power to make the change. We need to decolonize Jamaica once and for all. We in the PNP have no interest in moving to a republic while retaining the King's Privy Council in London as Jamaica's final court. That does not make sense to any progressive person. Jamaicans need a final court where they don't need a visa to go there, and where the costs of attending court are not way out of their reach. Time come for a Jamaican head of state and the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final court. Decolonization now. We also want to make the government accountable to the people of Jamaica in the parliament. That is why I brought the impeachment bill to parliament. So then, when a politician violates the sacred trust of the people, he or she will be held accountable. We want to make the elected people more accountable to those they represent. We must introduce a recall mechanism for non-performing elected representatives, as other parties and countries have done around the world. And we must restore the convention where the committees of parliament are chaired by the opposition. That was an innovation started by the other party, by a previous prime minister, and continued by us when we were last in government. But in 2020, Andrew Holness changed course with it. Those committees are supposed to be a check and balance on the government. They cannot be effective if they are controlled by the government. When Andrew Holness reversed the convention after the 2020 election, it was a retrograde step. And I tell you, he never put it in his manifesto that he'd be doing that. People, a corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country. That is what I believe in. That is how I live my life. I, Mark Jefferson Golding, am a born Jamaican, son of the soil. While things look good on the books, we are not balancing people's lives, as Sister P would say. Our economy is not delivering prosperity for the majority of our people. The education system is failing our children. And our society is plagued by high levels of violent crime. How can any government claim they deserve another term in office when this is the record and this is what they're delivering for the people of Jamaica? So when the government gets a credit rating from the credit rating agencies indicating that Jamaica is a good credit risk, we know that. We made that happen. Dr. Peter Phillips, Sister P, with me doing the legal work to support it, made that happen. But it is not enough, and the people need more. And the power lies in the people to make it happen. The PNP will lead the country on a new mission, which is to achieve the next great transformation of Jamaica. We must take Jamaica out of the current low-wage, low-tech, low-growth model and move forward to a higher level of national development. Taking our nation in the right direction can only happen with transformation in education and training. Education and training will therefore be the #1 priority for the next PNP administration. That is how we will focus on bringing along those who are currently left behind. We will make investments in teacher training, in teacher compensation, in infrastructure and technology to support services for parenting. We need to give our children the best start in life. We will expand and improve the school feeding program to ensure adequate and proper nutrition and to encourage school attendance. We will eliminate the need for a guarantor of a student loan, which many students from low-income families find hard to find. We, the PNP, will incentivize partnerships between the state's training institutions and private sector companies which have strong training capacity to address the shortage of workers that is now becoming a major factor in the underinvestment in this economy. We will work with the private sector to solve that problem.